Welcome back to the Gill Lane Show. Here's what's coming up.
You want to throw a boxing match in front of my view when I'm on the beach? Do it.
1, 2, 3. I'm in room 511 at the Hilton. I mean podcast.
And all of a sudden, I feel this smack against the side of my work fan, and the airbags go off. Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Gill Lane Show. My name is
Chris Kanya.
And with us, as always, today we have
Bill Parker.
Bill Parker.
And, of course,
Chris Navalino.
Okay, are we not supposed to say it with the guy?
you do whatever you want, boo. You do you, boo.
All right, good. I like.
But he
I like
did get
that.
paid to do that.
And I am not.
Speaking of getting paid, you might get paid at the end of this tournament that's about to start this week. March Madness is here.
Yeah.
You probably got an email about a bracket from a coworker or a friend. Maybe it's going around the office. You got to fill one out. We used to get those at the radio station. And the person who doesn't know anything about basketball would win every year. That's like the cliche, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much everyone, though. College basketball, nobody really knows. Nobody watches until the tournament. I mean, there are a select few people that do watch throughout the year, but I at this point, I don't watch. I just watch the tournament. So,
Yeah.
love it.
It's funny
It's the
because
best.
football, most people have at least a basal knowledge of, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, college basketball, especially with 64 teams deep, is not a chance for like the casual person walking around that doesn't watch. So it is
Right.
fun to go to the office and hear somebody go on a diatribe about Creighton.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, wow, that's amazing. You haven't watched the game in 10 years, but okay.
You ever have somebody who's like, yeah, well, my second cousin's neighbor is actually the water boy for Gonzaga. And he said, you're like, I don't know if that's a credible source to bet your life savings on, but yeah, go for it.
I don't think that qualifies as an expert. Yeah.
I know a kid who goes to Duquesne, and he said they're going to win it all. It's like, oh, I'm not really going to believe that kid at all, because especially he's been drunk all week.
I know somebody who could spell Duquesne, and he said, bet
That's
the house.
impressive. Yeah.
I'll listen to him.
Yeah, I bet listenership for sports podcasts go up this week and the next few weeks. People who normally don't listen to them probably chiming in to win the office pool because, they give advice and stuff like that. Break it down.
Yeah, I was listening to Pardon My Take this morning. You guys know what that show is?
No.
It's a barstool show, right?
Yeah, it's Big Cat and PFT. And I listened this morning, and they're very excited. They're big college guys. These are the guys I'm talking about who actually know what they're talking about. And they broke down the bracket for like an hour and a half. They even had experts on. They're super excited. So if you do want to get some knowledge about it, that's the place to listen. So,
And I love Big
or it
Cat.
might be too much. Yeah, he's great. You guys know how they started that show? It's actually wild. They were friends on Twitter, and I guess Big Cat was going to the city that PFT lives in, and they had never met before. They just conversed on Twitter. They got together at a bar, had some beers, and boom, they decided to do the podcast, and now they're millionaires. It's awesome.
Jeez.
Like us.
Oh,
Yeah. Most of that. We're still writing our story like Cody Rhodes. we need you to tell 100,000 people about our Patreon so we can finish our story and our mortgages.
yeah.
Yeah, imagine we're trying to finish this story, and a bigger podcaster comes in, like The Rock, and tries to stop us. Like Joe Rogan comes in. He's like, I'll take it all away. Like that.
Yeah, we know you could. We definitely know you could. That's so funny. It's one of those butterfly effect things. Like if somebody never agreed to meet somebody for a beer, who knows where their lives would be? They'd probably be okay, especially Big Cat being friends with Dave Portnoy. But the other guy, was he just a guy?
Yeah, I think he was just a guy that talked to him on Twitter. I mean, I don't know the whole story. I heard him tell it recently, and that's kind of the bones of it. But yeah, they didn't know each other. So
So he's like, hey, you want to get a drink? And he's like, yeah, how could this go wrong?
I'm gay.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
I know. It would be kind of, I know, that's just the male ego though, right? The male insecurity to be like, yeah, I'll meet you, a random dude in a bar, who's just here for a night, by the way, who's flying back home tomorrow. This is like every Hallmark movie.
Yeah, I found 9 passports with all different names in his bag, but I mean, this is This can't be going right. He
on
doesn't
the
do
up
this
and
to a lot of guys.
You think they got to the point where they're like, like really conversing, and the guy's like, "Hey, you're thinking what I'm thinking," and the other guy's like, I think what you're thinking." He's like, "All right, let's say it on 3." And on 3, the one's like, "Let's start a podcast." The other one's like, "Let's have sex." 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Let's have a podcast. Yeah, that's it.
I mean podcast.
That's what I was gonna say. Podcast.
Not anal sex. 1, 2, 3. Anal. I mean, God damn it again. Podcast.
All right, well, I'll give you a hint. All right, before we count to 3, does it involve going like this? Yes, it does. That's
Oh my
that's what I'm
God.
thinking.
Oh my God, we are on the same page. This is amazing.
Can you believe it?
Can you-
Before we say it, are we
Can
going to
you-
be talking about spreads? Yeah,
Holy
we
shit.
are.
Oh, and I didn't know if you were going to be on board. This is great. Okay. On 3.
All right, real quick question, because I'm not too confident here. Are we going to talk about who's constantly on top and on bottom? Oh my God. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready now.
On 3.
1, 2, 3. Anal
Cupping
sex.
the balls. Are we going to be cupping balls?
Oh,
Yeah.
whew.
All right.
That could have went poorly.
Hey, it could have went that way. You think they'd tell anybody? Yeah, maybe they would. I think we would.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
On 3.
I mean podcast. Yes. Yes.
It's the
Of
panic.
course.
Sex on the beach. I was ordering a drink. Sorry. What I was going to say was podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing that right now.
He's like, yeah, sex on the beach on a double, please. He's like,
Like, wow, I thought you were keto. I thought you were keto. I'll make an exception for this really delicious sugary drink.
1, 2, 3. Tongue your asshole. I mean, Barstool Sports. Yeah, that's. Sorry. I do that all the time. I don't know why. It's a tick.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm in room 511 at the Hilton. I mean podcast. Hi. Yes, podcast. That's what I said.
1, 2, 3. Honeymoon suite. I mean, twice a week. Twice a week is what we should do it twice. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Twice.
More
Yeah.
content. Yeah.
More content. Yes, of course. Fuck. Wow.
Who are we going to do it for? Upside down bar stool. I meant bar stool. Just bar stool.
Just
Sorry.
Barstool.
That's
Regardless
what I
of
was
the
gonna say.
direction.
Sorry, I was watching your mouth as you were saying it, and it jumbled what I was going to say up.
Yeah, I
that
got
was
confused.
my bad.
We should just stick with favorite song next time.
Anyway, what's your favorite cereal?
Yeah, I'm 3.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Fruity anal. Oh,
Oh. Wow. Yeah. So March Madness. You guys, you're doing a bracket, right, Bill? You sent out a bracket to a couple people,
Yes, I did.
and that's
Yep.
something you got to do every week.
No, you fill it out once and it's on for the tourney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can handle that.
Yeah, I think you can. If anybody else listening wants in, just email me. Get in.
I'm sending
Let's
one
do
in.
it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying new things after the week I had. And I'm not saying no to much.
I'm 3.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Will you suck dick?
I mean,
podcast. Great
yeah,
idea,
a
Big Cat.
life-changing week. On Monday after we recorded, or Tuesday, I forget when it was.
Okay.
I was driving down the highway here in Rochester, and all of a sudden, I feel this smack against the side of my work van, and the airbags go off.
Wow.
I look up through the windshield, and there's this little white Cadillac with like the left side of it missing, all the body work and stuff. It spins out almost, fishtails left, fishtails right, hits the concrete, not the median, on
Divider?
the side. Yeah, yeah, whatever. It's the the guardrail, basically, but it's concrete.
Okay.
Slides across that and takes off. Hit and run.
They left?
Hit and run.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, dude. It was thankfully it was more scary than it affected me physically, because like I was on the highway, so it kind of bumped me into the left lane, and airbags go off left and right on the on the window. So I'm covered. I can't see the mirrors on each side because the airbag, I don't know if it's meant to protect you from the glass if it breaks or what, but in a work van, as you guys might know and you listening, the rear view mirror is nothing. You just see the cage and the tools. You don't really have a view of the back of the highway there. So I have no vision besides what's in front of me. So I don't know if tractor trailers coming or anything like that. Luckily, obviously, none of that happened. But yeah, man, hit and run. So what happened? I found out later what happened is somebody left. I'm going to show you some pictures here. Someone left their keys in a car while it was running to run in and drop something off.
That's dumb.
And one of the somebody jumped in, took the car, and flew down the highway. Ended up smashing into me.
What?
I've never been in an accident where the airbags go off. It's a little different than a fender bender. There's the left side of the work van. Airbags flew out of the panel there.
Okay. So you're not getting the van fumigated. That's
No,
an airbag.
I wasn't transporting ET.
Holy shit.
There's the passenger. So the passenger had a couple. This airbag came out of the seat, and this one came out of the panel.
Jesus.
I like how the passenger is more important than you, the driver. They're like, give them 2 airbags.
Yeah.
Fuck the driver.
I'm like, yeah, man. So
wow. Now,
what
did this
sucks
thing like eject out and really hammer you in the head? Like, how does that happen? I've never had airbags either.
It's a lot going on in that 2 seconds. You hear the smack, and then the airbags are just there. I wasn't like, oh, here come the airbags. You just look up and they're out. You know.
Wow.
The one on my side rocked me in the shoulder, and it was a little sore immediately, and I didn't know what was what. I've never been in an accident that bad. Hopefully, never again. But so I did the whole hospital thing, and I have insurance, so I just wanted to make sure it was all at least documented in case we had to go to court. But there's no one to go after, apparently.
So the only injury you got is from the airbag.
Yeah, and it was just a sore. It was a sore shoulder. Yeah, I'm fine now, but of course, the classic story. The van's paid off as of November.
Of course,
everything is going well.
Oh,
and it was your Cadillac, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and just the logistics of insurance are crazy. Like the guy who left the keys in this car, I can't go after his insurance because it was stolen, and obviously there's no one to go after in the hit and run because they left. So
they found the car.
No,
the Cadillac.
They didn't find the car. The way they knew everything, and this is kind of interesting, is the guy hit me, jumped off the highway, and is driving down like a city street. City up here is downtown Rochester. And a city cop saw this jacked up car and took just a quick note of it. It was like, all right, license plate, here's what it is, blah, 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 make and model, just in case something's funky, right? Trooper comes to my accident scene, gets my story. I'm like, it's a Cadillac. I tried to get the license plate, but I was also trying not to die. I was like, it's a Cadillac. It has an old school New York license plate where it's blue and white, not the orange one that everybody has now.
Right.
And it should be jacked up on the left side. And he put that out to whatever, I guess, over the radio or whatever. And that cop who clocked the car came back and was like, I saw the same exact car. It has to be this. Yeah. License plate, ran it, called the owner. The owner had just reported it stolen, all within the 10 minutes or whatever of it being stolen, him hitting me and taking off. So that's how
APB,
we know.
Right?
Is it APP?
APB,
right?
maybe BOLO.
I think it was OPP.
Mm-hmm.
OPP.
OPP. Yep.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah.
So
on 3.
We got an OPP. Yeah. What does the last P stand for? On 3.
I got the guy. He's naughty by nature, not because I hate you. Remember?
So yeah, that's how that all worked out. But yeah, now it has to all go through my insurance, which of course is not a good thing when you file a. It's no fault, so it's not supposed to shoot my rates up. But I'm still going to either get.
Yeah, you're fucked.
As of right now, we're at over $16,000 in damage because once those airbags come out, it's not cheap.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I think isn't it like I've heard it's like thousands of dollars per airbag to just get it whatever if the car's salvageable.
Then take mine out.
That's what I heard. I have no idea. I'm not a mechanic. Yeah,
Do
take
you
them
think
out.
the airbag
All they
helped
do
you,
is
Chris?
injure people like Chris.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it definitely would have protected from the glass thing. I don't know why my side went off. I don't know if one sends a signal to the other and goes, just put them in a like newer cars because it's a 2017. It's not terribly old, but apparently newer like sedans will put you in basically a cocoon of airbag. You know, like it'll just block you from everything. So
you're like the Matrix when you're in the goo. Yeah.
But if I was installing airbags, I would charge a lot because of the liability, right? You'd have to. You'd have to if you're going to take responsibility of saving someone's life. It's it's got to be worth whatever it's worth. So now I'm driving a U-Haul van and it's a real piece of shit.
Not like that Cadillac, I'm guessing.
Does your U-Haul have Arizona plates?
It does.
Why? Why do they all have Arizona plates?
What?
Yeah, every U-Haul has Arizona plates.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
That's fucking weird.
Play the clip.
Johnny,
that's a Mark Norman thing. Pull it up. Even like somebody will tell a story on a podcast. Like, yeah, my cat when I was in 8th grade jumped off a building and survived. He's like, pull it up.
Who says that?
Mark Norman. Why would anyone?
That was good with the point too.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
He
Jim.
does that point too in the air for no reason.
Yeah, this is van I'm driving.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And here's another fun detail. When I got my insurance policy, it's not cheap for commercial insurance. It's $1,800 a year, and that's with like no accidents up until now for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. And I had a third vehicle at the time when I got the policy. So what did I decline coverage? What kind of feature on my coverage did I decline? Rental.
Collision?
I figured that if the truck went down, I would use my personal pickup to run around for a little bit while it gets fixed. And I traded that pickup in a few months ago, and now I'm paying out of pocket for this guy.
Man, your driveway is just full of bad memories. You got this here when you caught on fire. Mm-hmm. It's not good, man. Mm-hmm. Not good.
That Bill's flag.
Bill's flag, yeah.
Should just sell the driveway.
Yeah, get rid of that thing.
You have an idea what I should do on 3?
Get rid of the driveway. On 3.
Yeah.
I like picturing the cop who sees a Cadillac go by with like the doors hanging off doing 165 miles an hour and is like, I'm making note of this.
It's on fire. He's like, this is odd.
It's on fire. That might be something later. We just XR4.
Oh yeah. If that guy
anyway, back to lunch. I'll have the coleslaw, I guess.
The guy's shooting guns out the window like Yosemite Sam. He's like,
That Cadillac looks kind of funny. Okay. Anyway, I'll take number 3 with.
Keep it down. They can't hear me on the speaker.
I like how he's take it or leave it with the coleslaw.
Yeah,
I'll take the coleslaw.
Yeah,
I guess.
Just
get it, dude. Just get it.
You like it every time. You don't love it, but you never hate it. Just get the coleslaw.
Actually, will you be using our mobile bus to cap?
Actually, this is one of the arguments me and Mo have all the time. He swears, wait, is it you or you, Chris, that people don't get the coleslaw?
I don't think I
argue with one of you about it. I say yes, they get the coleslaw. Mo says no.
I love coleslaw.
I say no.
Yeah, Mo says people don't eat coleslaw.
What?
I think it's more common for someone to not eat coleslaw.
It's insane. He said if you have a choice, the potato salad or coleslaw, 100% go potato salad.
Not the coleslaw.
What, you don't like coleslaw, and so you think nobody does? That's
exactly.
Odd of you.
That's yep. That's a Mo train of thought there. I don't like it, so no one does. I don't have to think
about it too much, but yeah.
All right, you get a new. Did you get a new chair? Oh, you get a new chair? You look like you're the Emperor in Star Wars right now. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not the Emperor.
That's Vader. Come on, please. You're embarrassing the show.
Sorry. Feels great. Very comfy.
Good.
These gamer chairs. Is that what the kids are calling them?
Only the kids, yeah. The official name.
I'm jotting this down.
I like how there's a demand for a chair for a chair you could sit in for as long as possible. Like,
Yeah. Right.
like shouldn't you train yourself to be like if you want to be active and you know get moving and be a little healthier, you probably don't want to sit in the most comfortable chair ever made. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They actually have these scorpion chairs where you're in like the whole thing surrounds you and the screen comes down in front. It's like disgusting
Really?
out there.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Why don't truckers have
They're
like
not
lazy
promoting
boys
good
as a
health.
driver's seat? Like a vibrating
Wait, did they?
chair.
You said why don't they? Or
Yeah, why don't they?
because I'm thinking they might.
Well,
That'd be amazing.
they might fall asleep. Like I would be worried about that, you know?
Oh, yeah. You're okay. You're talking about Tracy Morgan now.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I'm
Don't they say sitting is the new?
Speaking of getting pregnant, you remember that Miami spring break PSA where Miami was breaking up with its travelers?
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Oh, who saw this coming?
Oh, you kidding me?
Follow-up story that we did here on the show via the New York Post. Cops arrest more than 250 partiers in Miami Beach during spring break mayhem.
What charges, by the way?
It's too much volunteering, I think, is the charge.
Yeah, like
Unlawful prayer
actually
on the
get a
beach.
promotion at work.
I got they're arresting all these people, yet the Cadillac on fire, they let that go up by where you are, Chris.
Yeah.
I know. If he just pulled that guy over, it'd be a much different story right now.
How's he
Maybe not.
jotting
Maybe it
down
would
the
be-
license plate?
Oh, everything's fine here. They got a referee.
Oh, what's the problem?
He's going to sort this out.
All right, guys. On three.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
they're
three.
just boxing on the beach.
I didn't even notice that they're really boxing until right now. This is awesome. Why would they want to stop this?
This is amazing.
You can't convince me that this is a
I
problem.
thought it was a lot larger crowd until they panned out.
Yeah, they should keep that zoom tight.
They
As
should
a
have
former
went tight.
as a former backyard wrestling promoter, I love shit like this.
Of course. I
What are
mean,
they showing? What's the problem right now? They're just showing a crowded beach. This is New Jersey every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. What's the charges here? They're like, you waiting
All right.
illegally inside the buoys. You're under arrest.
I guess if I set up my beach stuff for the day and then all of a sudden there's a boxing match in front of me and I can't see the water anymore, I'd be a little annoyed if I was some people, but not me. Look, you want to throw a boxing match in front of my view when I'm on the beach? Do it.
Yeah, that
Oh,
sounds
here's
great.
the problem. The hotspot for spring breakers implemented a curfew that began at 11:59 p.m. and continued until 6 a.m. from Friday through Monday. Okay, so you have to be home by midnight, like Cinderella. The curfews came in response to last year's mayhem that resulted in 500 arrests and the seizure of 105 guns and 2 fatal
Jesus.
shootings. Again, that was last year.
Yeah. Come on.
So, despite the measures, cops in the party town of Miami have already made 256 spring break related busts from March 1st to the 16th, which was the end of the week, last week. Photos show some arrests made Friday. Okay, so it looks like the curfew arrests. So they're really just enforcing having a curfew. People still out after it.
Yeah. And they're breaking down on the width of your ass too. They're like, look,
Yes.
if it's over 3 feet, you got to leave. You're going
We
to cause
can't
a
even
frenzy
fit-
here.
we can't even fit 2 of you in a cell.
The day of the skinny white girl is over. All right. you better have some cake. All right. Or guys don't even care.
Yeah. So wow. I mean, how do you know about the curfew? I know negligence is no excuse to break the law or whatever, but I mean, this doesn't look like between midnight and 6 a.m. A couple of these pictures
Yeah.
showing people being carted into ambulances and arrested.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
yeah, 2 shootings last year. Like, how many shootings did they have the rest of the year? I'm going to say that's like a slow week in Miami.
Well,
2's nothing.
2 fatal shootings. I think that would be
Yeah, I still think it
Are
sounds
most
slow
shootings
for
fatal?
Miami. Yeah. How many shootings are you in? Not almost dead. You know, like, are you better off after getting at Miami? I feel like they might be skewing the statistics here just to make their
Why don't
point.
they do this? Why don't they have? You could stay out after midnight if you're dressed up as a golden girl.
Like
That's
that
the
toddler.
only way. Yeah.
Each one of her ass cheeks could have been a golden girl. Did you see it? Jesus Christ!
What does this guy's shirt say? Eat.
Which guy?
It says eat pussy. It's something. I can't tell what it says.
Wow. All right. Vegan?
Funny, a couple girls
Eat
are
pussy,
talking
it's
to him.
vegan?
Do parties just break out on the sidewalk like this, man?
I have to
I feel
say
so
yes,
old asking
yeah.
stuff like that, but the guy does have his own boombox attached to his waist. So
The
I didn't
twerking
notice that,
curfew is
actually.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then they
Yeah.
give them 2 hours
This
to,
girl
to
just-
cool down.
I mean, if you're a girl and you just post up against the wall like that, not. I mean, what good could come of this situation, huh? On three. And where do you buy that bikini? I don't think that's made for public consumption.
No, that's
Jesus, those things look like they're gonna pop.
2 napkins. Yeah, what?
Is that? Oh, that's tattoos. I was gonna say.
But what do these arrests really mean? You get an appearance ticket, never show up, then what? You can't drive in Miami because there's a warrant. Like, I don't know what does this break down to? Because I know up here that's the big complaint is the catch and release of certain criminals and stuff.
That's how I feel about fish.
Oh, that's a whole. Yeah.
Catch and release. Catch, eat. All right. We can't have these fish back in the water. Nothing but a nuisance.
Now they're traumatized.
Yeah.
They're gonna bug their
They're
friends.
gonna act. They're gonna bug their friends.
Yeah. You believe what happened to me today?
They're like, you don't know you ever been hooked?
Yawn.
Can you?
Yeah.
They're like, can you believe what happened to me today? Like the big mouth Billy Pass or whatever.
Yeah.
You all know Billy.
Wait. Who are you talking to? Me or him? I can't tell with your eyes.
Both.
Yeah. Take a gamble going to Miami. You take a gamble on March Madness brackets. Someone you know who's super famous has been taking a lot of risks while gambling, and it's not working out for him. Bruno Mars. Where the hell has Bruno Mars been? Guy used to have a hit on the radio every 3 months.
Yeah, really.
Well, he's been gambling at the MGM casino.
Oh God.
Bruno Mars is allegedly in $50 million in
Whoa.
debt at the MGM.
Wow.
What?
Look.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Is that why all of his clothes are from a thrift store?
That's why they're all from a thrift store and say MGM on them. They're like, look, we own you now, fuckface.
His closet used to be all like those Marlboro Miles fucking clothes. He only has promotional shit because he's got all these vices in life.
Holy shit, it
just
actually says in the article they basically own him. It actually says it.
Now he just has 90 bathrobes from the MGM hotel rooms. That's his wardrobe.
I think.
Yeah, so apparently he owes $50 million.
Wow.
But he has this is all alleged, of course. He's taking home $90 million a year from the deal he has to perform at MGM.
Okay.
So wherever the math shakes out, he's still making a ton of money.
So they just
but,
pay him 40 mil.
I guess so.
All right.
I guess.
What a bad gambler. Like, just
If
stop.
his
You're not
deal's
good at
90
this.
million. Well, if his deal's 90 million, you're cutting off taxes, agents. I mean, he's probably walking with, it'll take him a couple of years to fucking work this off.
Well, yeah, that's
Right?
true. Well, 90 million a year.
Just one.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know how that works with gambling
Taxes,
debt versus. Well, is it a wash if it's debt? Like you get. I don't know how that works. I don't like with trade and
It's
stuff.
better
like
we
that.
don't
I
know how this works. It's a lot
Imagine
better
he's
we don't know
lost.
how this works.
I read somewhere he's still making he's taking home about 1.5 million a show. So he's doing fine.
I think he's fine. But imagine he owes them $50 million because he's taking stakes out on penny slots. He somehow amassed $50 million in debt.
He's calling for a marker from his
Yeah,
host.
he's like, need a marker
He's
on
at a-
his penny slot.
It's a penny slot.
Yeah. $50 million.
$50 million. How does that even? Jesus Christ. He must have grew up poor. He's like, I
think
can't
so.
even.
It's
I got a triple 50 million.
Yeah. Mo,
Or
how do
maybe
you
the
even-
opposite.
Just high stakes poker, or how do
For
you
blackjack, I could
Oh,
spend
God.
50 million in an hour.
Oh, could you?
Oh, you could fucking. You ever see those Dana White videos? Fucking, he sits down and puts like 500,000 on the first hand of blackjack.
Yeah.
If he wins, he like leaves. If he doesn't, he dumps another 10 million trying to chase it. Like,
Bruno Mars is like, hey man, let's play a game. All right, $10 million. I can guess any number 1 through 10. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Anal sex. Damn it! Damn it! It's not even a number.
you're horrible at this,
up.
Bruno.
All right,
That's
looks like
your
my
game.
residency is going another 10 years.
On 3.
On 3. Why are we at the Usher show? 1, 2. Oh, wait. You don't even have the question right, Bruno.
Bruno.
Bruno. Anal sex is not a number.
1, 2, 3. Yellow. Fuck.
Shit.
10 million.
This is another 10 million.
Oh.
Half a year. Wow. Bruno fucking Mars. Who would have thought? He has all those feel-good kind of poppy songs, doesn't he?
I have a really embarrassing Bruno Mars story
Oh, boy.
On 3.
that I'll share on Patreon this week. So if you want to hear it, I could have been canceled for what I did. I'll just tell the story and let you perceive it the way that you want. I think I know how you're going to react the way I did years later thinking about it, but it involved meeting him and, again, what I asked him to do.
Oh, my God.
That'll
This
be on
isn't on
Patreon.
3.
I was like, we don't need the
Gilling
3.
Show. All right, we'll be there. We're there every Thursday with a new episode that's an hour long, double as long as this one. So come check it out for free for 7 days. You get a free trial. You could listen for $5, watch for $8. Or you could be a Lane Jane or a top tier fan for $20 a month. We'll see you over there on Thursdays. Anything else, Bill?
No, I got nothing.
Mo?
On 3, on 1, 4, 3.